Have already received your income tax refund or will be getting one in the mail soon. Most taxpayers do get refunds, and some of you may sadly have already spent the refunds you got. Our guest today has some advice on smarter things to do with the money from that refund check. Jeffrey Cutter from Cutter Financial Group is here. IRS says the average refund is more than $3,100. You could do a lot with that.
$3,100, right? The first thing we have to do is try to shift people's paradigm. So most of us think that when we get this tax refund, it's free money, right? It's not, or a bonus or something, but it's not, because it's money that we've actually earned, and all we're getting back is a tax-free loan that we gave Uncle Sam.
Yeah, the sad thing is we weren't collecting any interest on that money in the time the federal government had it in its hands rather than ours.
That's right, Frank.
I've always thought that was a rotten way to do things.
You always want your money to work for you, right? So what we tell folks is the first thing that we want to understand is that 38% of us out there don't have enough money in the bank to pay for an emergency. So the tax refund is a good opportunity for us to put it into the bank and start building that up.
Right.
Now, if a lot of us are smart enough to have cash reserves, then why not put it into like a Roth IRA or pay for your grandchildren's college education? Get your money to work for you.
Next thing in terms of advice that you say is kind of the opposite of build it up, is cut it down.
That's it. I mean, many of us out there, many Americans out there have this albatross around their neck, and it's called debt, particularly our youth. Folks who are coming out of college is burdened with $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 in debt. Just like we tell our kids, I tell my kids, it's the little things that make the big difference. Start chipping away at those things.
All right, your next bit of advice is labeled "stretch it out."
Yeah. So if we understand a tax refund is just getting our own money back, then why not go down to HR and why not take get a W-4 and start getting most of your money back during the year, right? So the trick there is you want to have a balance of not having to pay at the end of the year, but not having them withdraw too much.
All right, another popular phrase is your next bit of advice: pay it forward.
That's right. Why not invest in yourself? Okay, we always wanted things to pay dividends for us, and one of the things that we do is additional education, going back to school for a course that will help us in our careers.
And the final bit of advice you say is split it up, send it in different directions.
Yeah, well, so if you're getting $3,100, why not take 10% of it and go for a weekend away with your spouse or something? But don't blow it all.
And thank you, as always, for your advice.
Frank,
Jeffrey,
pleasure.
Yeah, Jeffrey Cutter is from Cutter Financial Group. CutterFinancialGroup.com has more advice. Again, Jeff, thank you.
Thank you, Frank.